Welcome back.
We'll let the people decide.
Hey, I'm team giraffe.
I'm
and-
team horse, of
Yep.
course.
Of course.
It's gonna be a horse. I mean,
It's a
okay.
fucking giraffe,
Listen,
bro.
a giraffe is a horse with a long neck,
Yeah.
but this thing's neck.
This is a horse with a long neck, which
It's-
makes
but
it,
it's-
in your
it's-
own words,
but
a
its
fucking
legs
giraffe.
are longer than its neck.
No, they're not.
Look
And-
at that
And
neck.
giraffes absolutely do that kind of shit.
Dude, look at that neck.
Wait a minute.
That's a horse.
That's a giraffe, bro.
That is a horse.
That is a fucking giraffe, bro. Look at this shit. Look at that. That's a giraffe.
You're gonna make me Google the shit out of this.
Oh yeah. Again, like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm adamant about proving people wrong.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah, you are the least petty person I know. Sincerely. Yeah, that's
by
a
the way,
fucking giraffe, bro.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm on a horse. That's a giraffe.
Oh, you know
It's-
what? I think I found the. Okay, so I found.
You know what it is? It's a Trojan giraffe.
I found the nicknames.
It's full of horses.
I found the nicknames for the colossi. So
Oh,
I was
that-
totally
that-
right.
No,
No.
nicknames are bullshit.
I'm gonna go through the nicknames first, though, because we
Uh-huh.
already said they're like.
Let me
actual
guess.
names.
Number 4 is horse.
So wait. Anyway, number 1 was the Minotaur A.
Yeah.
So that I knew it. I knew they had like nicknames.
Are you on Wikipedia right now?
Well, I'm on
Because
team.
that's just like public
I'm team
sub.
Ico Wikipedia. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So it is Wikipedia.
The second one.
And I can literally, after we're done recording, I can
Change it
log
to
on
giraffe?
and change it to giraffe.
Well, you're gonna get banned.
No, I'm not.
This-
Nobody's banning anybody on Wikipedia. That's the whole point of Wikipedia.
So the second one was the mammoth.
It's a fucking giraffe.
The second was the mammoth.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Number 3.
I reject all of this.
Number 3 is the knight. I fucking knew it.
Well, yeah, he had a sword and everything.
Yeah, I they have nicknames. So the developers give them nicknames. All right, so number 4 is nickname. It's Kieran. It doesn't have anything to do with what it looks like. But
Number 4's name is Kieran.
his nickname is Kieran. His actual name is Phaedra.
Oh, okay. Why is his nickname Kieran?
I don't know.
Because
It's just-
Kieran Ichiban is a Japanese lager, and there's a fucking horse on that, and that's why I think these nicknames are bullshit. Because this is
Oh, there is
clearly
a
a
horse on
fucking
Kieran.
giraffe.
You're like.
He's about to have not much more of a fucking.
God damn
neck.
it. Well, beat him slower because I'm trying to figure out if he's a horse or a
Oh,
deer.
we can still bitch about it well after. Oh, we will bitch about this. Well
Aha!
after.
Let me just.
Yeah.
I just got to clear my throat a little bit. You know, when I'm right, usually it's got to come in at like a solid 10.
Let me clear my throat.
The 2 rock columns dangling on both sides of his head are reins.
No,
since
they're not.
Phaedra is a horse-like colossus.
Horse-like, which
Yeah.
is a giraffe.
Horse-like. It doesn't say giraffe-like.
No, it doesn't because it's
And
wrong.
if anything, technically a giraffe is a kind
I
of
promise
ox.
you, this time tomorrow, that absolutely will say giraffe.
Did you beat him already?
Yeah.
All right.
And
well,
we're done. Moving on.
I was so right. It killed an animal.
No.
Well, that was really easy actually.
Over here killing horses? What are you, the fucking French?
I had such a problem with this guy. I always had a problem with him beating him. You just whomped him when I was busy looking up if he was a
yeah.
horse.
Well, I did it right the first time because I do everything right the first time. When I identified it as a clearly
Well, everything
a
except
fucking
identifying
giraffe.
things.
Oh, I can.
Says the person wearing glasses.
Yeah. All the better to identify and judge you with.
I actually wear glasses too, so that
yeah,
was
exactly.
it.
Also,
I'm surprised that's not the first thing.
Is that on Wikipedia also? Is that on your Wikipedia? Yeah, he totally doesn't wear glasses.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that wasn't the first thing you mentioned. Like, wait a minute, you wear glasses too.
Last updated by Grimm at what are we at? 7/10, 2019.
And also, don't forget, I can just edit to where you're wrong.
and I can re-edit. Oh God, this is gonna be the 100-Year War. It's just a fucking war of arbitration.
The war of giraffe or horse.
You know what? It's gonna get to the point where it's gonna leave Wikipedia. It'll involve like actual escalation to physical violence, but like cartoon physical violence. It'll be a whole duck season, rabbit season thing.
They never did find out if that thing was or a horse or a giraffe.
Rabbit.
But
No.
some say they're still fighting to this
Horse, giraffe, horse, giraffe, giraffe, horse.
Fire! Giraffe, fire!
Yeah. No, fire, fire. Pork chop sandwiches. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. Fuck, we're all dead.
But it is in fact a horse.
Yeah. God. Fucking G.I. Joe PSA is also another bygone era of internet nonsense. So yeah, back to what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about WoW. Yeah, you never played a ding dong second of WoW, did you?
I never played a goddamn second of WoW.
Yeah, I did. I played a lot of seconds of WoW.
Actually, that's a lie. I did play some WoW.
Okay. I think everybody did it.
Well, I tried it. A friend of mine got me.
It's like a
Got me to
gateway
try it.
drug. Just everybody's tried it, and just sometimes they got hooked, and sometimes they didn't.
Well, I got it. I got sucked into it like way later, and I only played for.
Oh, see, that's a problem.
Oh, dude, I only played for not even like a day.
Okay, I wouldn't call that getting sucked in.
No,
First
no, no.
of all,
no.
as someone with a real fucking problem, I wouldn't call that getting sucked in.
Well, it was.
You ever suck dick for World of Warcraft?
Jesus Christ. No, it was probably like a couple hours I played at most. But honestly, it's
Okay. So, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
and it was around the time they had released the Necro, not about Necro.
Oh,
it was like
the
you could be a zombie?
the Lich King, the Wrath of the Lich King. That was about when I was checking out, actually. Oddly enough. Yeah, it was like the third or fourth expansion.
Well,
I think.
so it was you could play as like an undead now.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
so
Wrath
that's-
of the
that's
Lich
what it
King.
was.
Because that was like his whole bag.
Yeah.
He was way into dead shit. And burning fucking cities. Arthas ain't nothing to fuck with.
But I tried playing and it didn't really touch anything with me.
Well, it's honestly, it's like anything else. Like, you can go on vacations and not have a good time, or you can do like it's like it's more to do with the people you're doing it with rather than the activity you are doing.
I guess that's fair.
And that's that's fair to be said of just about anything, honestly.
Maybe it was because at the time I was just having a better time playing stuff in person with people. You know what I mean?
That's like my experience with it, which is very common for people. I had
extreme addiction.
of course, that's common. That's everywhere. Technically, the truth.
One more level, Mom. I just
yeah,
gotta find a save point. There are no save points in WoW.
Poop sock. No, I got invited by like people I knew. That I was actually friends with. It wasn't like I just downloaded it and started playing one day. So, it was one of those things that was like, bring the computer, come over to, my buddy Brian's house and like spend the weekend and like play this thing that I'd never played before, didn't really, and I had never played anything like it before, like a massively multiplayer.
Oh yeah, where there was just so many people.
Where it was this big persistent world. So like everything was like, oh man, and you could see like things in the distance, and like you could actually walk over to that. That was
rendering as far as the eye could see.
Well, not really in
But,
2000 or whatever, whenever the hell this was. But it was one of those things. It was like there wasn't anything real. Like there was EverQuest, and there was Ultima, but those weren't really like this was that to like 11.
There
you
wasn't
know?
anything like of importance like that.
Yeah, it just it felt different than anything most people had ever played at that point. Um, and so you wanted to be a part of it, and of course because of all the social interaction, like you weren't playing WoW, you were hanging out with your friends. You know, because
Yeah.
we had voice chat going. We had we had
Ventrilo
yeah,
or
Ventrilo.
oh yeah,
We had all the harassment.
oh yeah,
Balls of steel.
balls of steel.
Get off
Time
of
to
vent.
kick ass
You
and
are all
chew
bent.
bubblegum.
Yeah, but it was a real communal thing, and we were playing with like a couple. Like I played Horde to start with, and then I played
Oh, no,
Alliance.
Horde.
Yeah, no, Horde was where it was at. Like you didn't do anything else. Like Horde were the real G's. But then I started playing Alliance with some other people that I knew, and they were playing with people that lived like all over the country. They had a good sized guild, and that became a thing. Am I shooting him, or am I just?
So
Whistling
you
at
have
him.
to. Where are you? Where are you kind of perched right now?
I'm where I need to be. I don't know if I'm.
Are you where you need to be?
Yeah, I'm absolutely where I need to be.
Okay, so you gotta fight. You gotta hit him. Yeah.
Okay.
There's not as much.
You don't have to. Lead
Yeah,
it
you don't have to.
quite as
You don't have
much.
to angle it so much. It'll hit him. There
There
you
it
go.
is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here it comes. Are you sure you're supposed to wear? You missed
I
it.
wasn't. Fuck. Well, I couldn't remember. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
You know, it's really hard to think about. Where you have to be standing for you to get hit by a truck and grab onto it.
Yeah, and actually want that to be what happens.
That's a rare thing.
Come on.
God,
God, he hit me. He fucking clipped me real bad.
Did he hit you?
Yeah, he.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. You're not supposed to jump in front of him.
No, I thought he was coming in at a funny angle.
Ah.
God damn. He yeah. This is a real end of Jaws smile, you son of a bitch moment. Where the fuck is he? Isn't there a button that? Yeah, there is a button that follows them with your vision.
Yeah.
I
there's
forgot.
like a lock on.
Yeah.
But don't worry, your health will slowly.
Yeah, it'll
it'll come back.
This will get better, I promise, folks.
Once you grab trust me, once you get onto that bird there.
Yeah.
It'll
You're not gonna
work.
want to let go.
Yeah. It'll get interesting. You just gotta you gotta get.
No, his eyes
attention.
changed color. I got his attention.
He went red.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I thought it was stand on either side because his wings are on either side and don't stand in the middle. I was all fuckered up.
Here he comes. Get ready to grab. Oh, yikes! You still
What
have to
the
jump.
fuck? I jumped. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I pressed triangle. Shh. Ah! Anyways, so back to something that I was less terrible at. WoW.
What do you mean you're real good at getting hit by cars? Apparently.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm the best at it.
Beep, beep.
So I played with a bunch of people that were all over the country, and we actually had annual meetups at different cities.
Ooh, oh my God, the meetups.
Like my roommate and I flew out to Minnesota and hung out for 4th of July weekend a couple of years back, and we had people that came from Texas, California, a couple different provinces in Canada.
Damn.
Boston. It was 30 people came and hung out in Minnesota just because we played this game together, and that it was a really cool thing. We were all close. Everybody knew. It was just there was really something social about it, and I think that's obviously how it became a fucking phenomena. But yeah, anyways, back to OG WoW. Things would obviously break because nobody had ever made anything like that. And they used to have these things that are like this. It's like a giant boss, right? And it's out in the I have to shoot him again, don't I? Rambling. Um,
I almost, my, because I used to play, the thing I was big into was TF2.
yeah.
Playing a lot
Same
of that.
idea.
Mostly like shooting stuff.
Like,
but TF2 was, I
You'd
I
have
almost,
clans or whatever. They're
Yeah. So I almost went to a TF2 meetup. It was just, I just, shit didn't line up, and I didn't get the opportunity to get
Yeah.
out there. But a lot of people apparently went. It was probably like 25 people.
Yeah.
All the people that were in the TF2 clan at the time, all them kind of got together, and
doing chip
it
damage to
sucked
this
because
thing.
I really wanted to go.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody had a great time.
Yeah. And it's just it's a neat idea. But anyways, they used to have these world bosses that were not in a dungeon or anywhere. They were just out in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And you
How
could
it-
lead them?
basically they had a place that they spawned in. They were always in this area, and when you engaged them in that area. And you could, like, if you were gonna wipe or whatever, like the group was gonna die, and you'd need like a large amount of people, like 40 people to take these things on, right?
40 people?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, these things were massive.
Well, that's how they get you.
Eh,
It's the number of people.
Yeah. So they would have an area that they basically a domain that they would be in, and basically you would have to
Go on.
yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm focusing. Basically, you could run away if to get away from them, and they would follow you, but they would never leave their whatever their geographic area was, or they were not supposed to. And they refer to it as a leash. So they would follow you for a while, and then they would despawn and then show back up where they're supposed to, basically.
Ah.
But there were ways to bug them out in the early days.
They would, like,
Where you could just
Get stuck
continue
somewhere,
to, yeah, you
or-
could continue to hit them and move and hit them and move, and as a result, you could bring them to places, and you could bring them to like the capital cities, and they would, of course, one-shot everything in there, and then when you die, you have to walk back to your corpse as a ghost from like the nearest graveyard.
That sounds pretty cool.
Only to basically spawn and be killed again because now there's this thing Godzillaing your home city.
That
and
sounds pretty great.
like it would get bad enough that they would have to, like, the admins would have to shut down that instance of the, like, because you would play in what's called a realm, and a realm was basically a server. So like it was an instance of, it had the entire world, all the cities, all the players in that instance, and they never crossed with any others. So if you played on this server, then that was the server you played on. You never played on any other servers, unless you made a different character and played on it with that character.
By the way, you took care of that pretty.
Yeah.
Once you hopped on 'em.
Once I got on, yeah, it turns on.
There's
Turns
a whole
out
badass thing
riding a bike's pretty
happening
easy once you get on the damn
in the
thing.
background. but-
I'm swimming.
oh, you got to get as far as you can. Before
Yeah.
the squigglies.
It's like
They're
a horror
under the-
movie where
oh,
you
yeah,
start
they're
to
under
get
the
pulled
water.
under. Actually, there is a way to dive.
Yes, there is.
Let me see if
Get
I can
away!
get the camera down there.
You're going the wrong way. Oh shit! There they
Yeah,
go.
there-
Well,
Damn.
there you go. They got you.
Yeah. So basically, you could fuck the thing up so badly that they would actually have to shut the entire world down, that entire server. And so everybody that,
sense.
like all the thousands of people that play on that server, specifically would have to get kicked off.
That sounds pretty funny.
And then it would reset. Like, and they had multiple instances with that, like, and there were like really famous ones. Like I remember Kazaa was it Kazak or Kazaa? Kazaa was the downloading.
That's
thing.
the torrenting.
It might have also been Kazaa. I don't know. They all have weird names and shit.
You're really
but
dating
yeah,
yourself on that one.
he was a thing that he did this like shadow bolt thing that was area thing, but it targeted every single person.
It would banish you to the shadow realm.
No. Like every single person that was within his range, which was like, I don't know, a mile in game.
Jesus.
He would hit with a shadow bolt, and it would hit for like all of your life, like 9 times over. If you weren't like
All of your life.
if you weren't like the best geared player on the fucking server, right?
What kind of damage are we looking
So
at?
he killed,
Yeah, all of it.
but he would just do it in waves. So like as you would bring him through the countryside, he would just kill everything in a mile radius.
Jesus Christ.
Just continuously.
And it's not something they would fix. It's just something they would like.
They would have to turn the server off and restart the whole thing.
Well, I'm saying like it wouldn't
order
be
to
it
reset
wouldn't be a
everything.
bug that they would get rid of. They would just
Oh
let it-
no! Eventually they would fix it because once they figured out what people were doing, it's like, oh, people are doing this like intentionally.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. That's why OG WoW is way more fun than like modern WoW, as evidenced by like people
Come
not
on,
playing it.
Blizzard. Let people have a good time.
Yeah. And, like the best one, like some of them were really creative. The best one was there was a boss, and it was in this like voodoo temple thing. Like that was the theme of it, and
Classic voodoo, of course.
it was the last guy that was because there was like a bunch of bosses in this place, and it was the head dude. It was the last one, right? He had this ability at the end of the encounter. He would cast a voodoo curse on everybody in the instance. So anybody that was in that dungeon.
Classic voodoo move, of course.
And it sucks your blood and it kills you. And when you die, you spread it to everybody near you. And
Jesus.
uh
So it leaves you unvaccinated, is what you're saying.
yeah. So it guarantees that everybody that's playing in that dungeon dies at the end of it.
That's
It's
crazy.
like a wipe basically. And there's a timer for it. So the idea is you got to kill him before he cast it. And then as he dies, he cast it anyways, but you've already killed him, so you can go back and you can get your loot and everything, right? Some intuitive hunter, because hunters have a pet.
You want to use the word intuitive?
Yeah. No, because this is absolutely genius. Hunters have a pet that that assist and it attacks.
Oh, you know
and
they
it
have
defends.
it's like a bird or something.
Yeah,
like that,
exactly,
or-
or a boar, or a cat, or a fucking tiger, or whatever. It's just it's the computer controls it basically, but you can give it commands, and one of the things you can do is you can summon it or you can desummon it.
Damn, look at this forest.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So when you put it away, it retains anything affecting it until you bring it back.
It retains
out.
all information and abuse
It's-
that you've let up over the years.
It's like like if we're talking Smash, it's like a
Amiibo?
villager pocketing something
Oh,
basically
all right, well,
is the idea.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So the hunter would
I think you're going the wrong way, by the way. Are you?
no, we're right where we need to be.
Who's the next one? Shit.
The next one might be the one I was thinking of to begin
Oh,
with.
the underground.
Yeah.
Oh, ruh-roh.
The hunter basically figured out that at the end, after they killed the boss, their group, everybody got the curse put on them, including his pet, because it counts as a character, even though it's not
Oh no.
pocketed. The
Pocket
thing.
plague.
Went back to his home city, like the main central hub, let the thing out. The dot was still on it, kills it, and when it killed it, it immediately infected everybody in the city,
Holy shit.
and they got it, and they all started dying, like with like it kills you within a minute, and then every one of them that died.
What is this thing called?
It was like Hakar's curse or something.
That's
And-
pretty funny.
And basically, what ended up happening was everybody would die, and then they would res, and they would die and res and die and res. But every time they would do it, they would continue to spread it,
Oh my god.
and it got
so the only way would be to stay dead?
it would have essentially
It
you
would have
could-
consumed them all.
well, no, it did because people could get it, teleport to another city, infect
Oh
that
my
city,
God.
then teleport to another city. It got to the point where it was spreading like
Ran
an
into that
actual
thing, by the
fucking
way.
plague. Yeah, because I was reminiscing about the good old days of griefing, like really clever griefing.
Who is next on the?
It's exactly the guy I was thinking of. It's a humanoid type with. And he's
Oh,
under,
the ogre. I want to
Yeah,
say his
yeah,
name is.
yeah.
He's got a big beard.
yeah, he's got a big
Oh,
bushy
shit.
beard. So anyways, they had to shut that server down, and they couldn't just restart it because everybody would still have the same thing. So they actually had to restore it from a backup. So there were people that like had unlocked achievements and had like gotten like rare loot drops and stuff
I think you could have got onto that, by
that
the way.
that lost it after it was because they had to bring the server back. They couldn't just restart the server. They had to actually restore it to a time in the past before this thing got released.
Oh my
So they
God.
they really borked that fucking thing. And then of course they immediately, once they knew what was going on and they had patched it and fixed it,
By then it was too late.
well, no, it means they had to bring everything down and
The damage was already done.
like normally your patch day would be a Tuesday, so
Mm-hmm.
anything they'd shut down, they'd shut down on a Tuesday. That was the maintenance day. And this, they were just like, no, shut it all down until we can get this under control.
which I assume would be a giant switch that somebody pulls down.
Oh,
that
yeah,
says
just
wow. All right, well, that's crazy stuff.
Yes.
Which we'll really like contemplate on the next one
Sure.
because things are about to get crazy.
Yeah.
Pause it here.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh, we got it. We can pause during cutscenes. Amazing.